Okay, now we're going to show you how to tune a Psaltery. I like to use the cord tuners. You won't be able to see the needle in this particular recording, but I'll explain to you what's going on. I also like to use the pickup, and when you clip that on the end of the Psaltery, you could be right beside somebody else playing, and with the pickup, it only hears this particular instrument. So now, these are your natural notes here on this side. These are your sharps and flats here. These are your tuning pegs back here. So each string comes off its own hitch pin. These are called your hitch pins, to its own individual tuning peg. So what I want you to do is follow the longest string down. We're going to start with the low G, and your wrench is going to go right there. It's crucial that you follow this down to make sure you're on the right tuning peg here. I use a pick, you don't have to, and I found out, for me, as many as I make and tune, this is the quickest way for me to do it each evening. So we followed it down, we're on this peg right here, and we're going to pluck the string. And like I say, the needle you won't be able to see in this recording. You want the needle straight up and down. If it's left of center, your string is too loose or flat. If it's to the right of center, you're too sharp or tight. So by me saying that, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey on the wrench. So we're just a little on the flat side right now. We're a little left of center. So here is the key to this tuning wrench. Don't grab it like a socket wrench. I want you to put your thumb on the end, use your thumb as a lever, and then we're going to take the slop out of the wrench. And I always hold the Psaltery up here with my other hand. We're going to turn it to the right. And I want you to see how little I turn this wrench. Ready, set. I barely moved that peg. And then that brought the needle almost straight up and down. That almost went a little too far, but for now it's okay. So now we're going to go to A, which is this one right here. I want you to follow it down, and it's going to go to this back peg here. We're going to pluck it, and we're just a little shy of being straight up and down. It's a little left of center. So once again, put your thumb on the end of the wrench, take the slop out of the wrench. Once everything is good and tight, just barely move that wrench clockwise or to the right, and that put us right on. Now we're going to go to B. I know where they are, but I want you to follow it down. G, A, B. Follow it down, and it's going to go to this peg here. Give it a slight pluck, and we're a little left of center, so we have to go righty-tighty. And that one I overshot a little bit. I did that on purpose because you'll do that too in the beginning. So now what I want you to do, we have to go lefty-loosey. So now we take the slop out of the wrench, put your thumb on the end, and we're going to barely turn it to the left or counterclockwise. And right there it's dead on. So you can come all the way down this side, and then if you want, then come down this side here. You don't have to jump back and forth. So right now we're going to start with this string on the sharps and flats side, and it is going to go to right there. This will be G sharp, and G sharp is pretty much dead on. We're going to go to B flat, which is this one. I want you to follow it down. It's a little shy. Turn it to the right, and there it is. So you can continue the rest of the way down. That's the way I do it. In the beginning, if your strings are really flat, I will come down a couple on this side, and then I'll come down a couple this side, back and forth. And that puts equal pressure on the bridge. But if they're out normally like they should be, you can come all the way down one side and come all the way down to the other. That's all there is to tuning.